Hey, what's up? Today I wanted to talk about the three big differences between circuit tracks and circuit rhythm, and hopefully this will help you decide on which you should get. Alright, let's get into it. Circuit tracks can be the brain of your system. It has two full synth engine tracks, plus two dedicated MIDI sequencing tracks. All four of these tracks have up to 6 notes of polyphony each, and the two MIDI tracks have assignable CC controls for the knobs. For drums, Circuit Tracks has 4 single-voice sample-based drum tracks where you can drag and drop new samples using a computer and Novation components. Circuit Rhythm is the standalone sampler. It has 8 single-voice sample-based tracks with the ability to sample directly into the unit without the need of a computer. While Circuit Rhythm has limited external MIDI sequencing capabilities, it makes up for it with the ability to slice your samples and play your samples chromatically. Lastly, both Rhythm and Tracks have reverb and delay sends, but Rhythm has the additional performative and customizable grid effects. Okay, now let's dive a bit deeper into what all that means. Circuit Rhythm allows you to sample directly into the unit and slice up your samples or play them chromatically across the keyboard. Samples can also be set to one-shot or gate modes as well as be looped and reversed. After that, you can use Circuit Rhythm's 8 macro knobs to sculpt your samples to perfection. Circuit Tracks' drum tracks can play back one-shot samples with 4 parameters available to shape your sounds, including a coarse pitch control, a decay, an overdrive, and a basic EQ. Lastly, Circuit Tracks cannot slice samples. When it comes to the synth engines in Circuit Tracks, these can be played chromatically across the keyboard, and you can also apply up to 16 different scales to Circuit Tracks. Circuit Rhythm will always play back samples across a chromatic keyboard. Taking a closer look at MIDI sequencing, Circuit Tracks has the 2 dedicated 6-note polyphonic MIDI sequencer tracks that can be used to control external gear. The 8 macro knobs for the MIDI tracks can be assigned specific CCs using Novation components to control external synths. These MIDI tracks can choose between 8 of the custom macro knob presets that you built in components right on the unit. You can also utilize the 2 synth engine tracks as additional MIDI sequencer tracks for external gear if you turn down the volume of those tracks in the mixer page. This gives you a total of 4 6-note polyphonic MIDI sequencing tracks. Now, Circuit Rhythm does send out MIDI sequencer information, but it is ran in parallel with the sample-based tracks, meaning any notes being sent out of Circuit Rhythm will still be triggering samples in Circuit Rhythm. If you only want to sequence external instruments, you can turn down the volume of each track in the mixer page. Circuit Rhythm Sequencer is also monophonic, which means each track will only send out one note at a time. Both Circuit Rhythm and Circuit Tracks have a reverb and delay, but Circuit Rhythm has grid effects, which are performative effects that can be further customized in Novation components. The grid effects give you effects like beat repeat, vinyl simulation, filters, a reverser, and more. A quick note on the external inputs. Circuit Tracks allows the external audio to have its own independent volume, pan, and reverb/delay sends, as well as have a sidechain applied to its signal. Circuit Rhythm doesn't have any pan, reverb, or delay send control for the external input, but it does pass the external audio through the grid effects. Well, that's it from me. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you didn't, please let us know down below or reach out to us on our support page and we'll try to reach out to you as soon as we can. Alright, peace.